Let's do this. Let's finish Avowed. Ooh. I really don't know how much time we got left. It looks like we're right at the end though. Oh, what's gonna happen? Speaking to everyone.
Did you leave anyone back home?
I left everyone I knew when I left. Thanks for mentioning it.
No, I mean, did you leave someone special?
They're all special. That's the whole point of friends.
No, Did you leave a lover behind when you left home?
I loved them all. They were like family to me.
What? No, Wait. Are you messing with me, Marius?
Me? Mess with you. Not blessed a likely.
Bravo, darling. I'm just happy to know you've got a sense of humor after all. Of course, I'll get my revenge soon enough.
Best of luck to you.
Yatsley and Kai. Best bro. And Yatsley, she's fun.
It's like looking into the maw of that old Leviathan skull near Thirdborn.
Wow. Is this it then? Is there no more exploring to do around here? What is that? Energy beam in the... like a golden gateway? It's like described by Giatta in a story. Looks like a giant shield. Energy shield. Orison 4? I hate this lost fallen form. I hate its feet. I hate its hands. I hate its calves. I hate its thighs. I hate its empty loins. I hate its solid belly. I hate its metal chest. I hate its clumsy arms. I hate its upturned begging face. I do not want to be this kind of thing I am. Oh my god, the Mage folk becoming like self-aware. Life is a prayer. To resent the will of God function, Rodica, in our design, is to withdraw from God. I penalize myself with blows to the belly and the soles of my feet. I is the word for this emanation of God function. We is the word for all the emanations of God function assigned to this task. But the task is done. There is no more pre-back. What do we do now? What do I do now? If I cannot do, what can I even be? She created these Mage folk and now they're sort of becoming sentient. No, the plant. I want that plant. It's the last thing I do in this game before we stop. Hunt town. What the hell? Like a giant energy beam shield prison. What is all this rotating stuff? Machinery. Skull. Reminds me of those rotating Gwithin structures we met in Pillars of Eternity. To absorb souls. There's a skull on each one.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is part of Sakadal's prison. Now, we just have to get past it.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
Perhaps a giant red laser beam? God damn, that's beautiful. Mutating Adra thing. Giant energy shields. It seems red hot. Well, how about you up there? Oh, we leveled up. One. Might as well do that right at the end of the game, but. Yeah, we'll upgrade a frost. Blast of frost, another 4 seconds. Let's do it. Nice. Oh, that's not friendly water. Poisoned. We've got any grog, spring berries. Statuses. We'll go that way, or we'll just skeletons that way. Okay. Not jump up here.
Keep quiet.
I think they're beetles, you can't wreck it. Beetles in this game are noisy. These colourful lemurs, whatever they are. And do you back? Put you all the way in mustache. Okay. I hear them like purring. Oh, it's so cute. So did we just bypass the fight? I don't want to bypass the fight. Well, I guess we're not bypassing the fight with the pristine Mage folk, though.
Uluthen! Silmes mitum.
Take your best shot. Out of the way.
Oh wow, that's another 4 whole seconds now. Jeez.
Up 10!
Whoa, teleport? Behind me. Well, that's pretty cool. Just hide behind that thing? That's the
Navarovian Seek!
What was that? Did you hit me from the side? Was it? Huh?
Uluthen! Up 10! Throw up 10! Navarovian Seek!
Good job, guys. Severed Magefolk arm quest item? Can only the Magefolk like disable the prison or something? Or operate the machines around here? What's it say? The severed arm of an ancient Magefolk warrior, the limb is reminiscent of the inanimate mechanisms it was used to build. So yeah, I can activate some machinery. Just need to go that way then. I will go this way first. Just go back to the fight though. Well, I want to do the fight anyway, so... What fun.
Uluthen!
Oh, you fall down there.
Worse than raw! Throw up
Oh,
10!
it's like immune to being frozen. Man, that's 4 seconds longer. It's crazy.
Worse than raw! Throw up 10! Worse than raw!
Yeah, that battery against his shield.
Throw up 10!
2k down that guy.
Another win, but who's counting?
I've lost count. I'm thinking of skeletons around, but it's just you guys.
I don't know
What?
why, but it feels like you're being watched.
I'm assuming there's, yeah, it's probably a giant camera. In orrery. What the? Wait, it's like a star. Boudica watching us do that thing. Is she, like, if we're approaching and releasing Sapojao, is she gonna talking to the other gods right now? Gonna warn them? Is there gonna be a giant battle? Releasing a could result in a huge battle of the gods. Well, so even an animation to put that in, so.
I don't think Magfolk arms work like... Oh, well, never mind.
What were those I used to run past? Skeletons? And spiders? Zorips? What the fuck is going on?
Get off me!
Wait, I want to see this tree back there. What the hell?
On the left!
Oh, I'm dead here.
Defend!
Told you, I mean.
Earth and rock!
What is going on?
Throw up 10!
Shanta.
Throw up 10!
Well, I'm gonna be put me here.
Illness me too. Throw up 10!
Jump down, guys.
Avowed
Here, there's some good skillet. One bad, that's dumb. Whining. Oh. Why did all these creatures suddenly attack them? Are they dream tools? But they were undead. Some are undead, some are dream tools, some were spiders. Hey Lee, how you doing? Might be finishing
Looks
this
like the
game
gate's
today.
open. What are we waiting for?
Keep your guard up. We gotta live to tell this tale.
So if you don't want spoilers, you know, I was warning you. Oh my god, it's just... What the hell's going on around here? Don't mind me.
Show me what you got!
Someone's eager to meet us.
Slave.
Illness me too.
Ah, he interrupted me.
Throw up 10!
Slow down, dear.
Avowed be on seek! Loose end. Earth and rock. Go up 10.
I've fallen.
Shit.
East ahead.
Time to take us. Watch your right.
Oh god. They've got laser beams. Oh, you just tanky him, guys. Tanking him. It's good.
Let's take things.
Earth and rock. Go up 10. Go up 10.
Next one's mine.
Shit. Yes, he's down again.
Kema Yezua. Loose end.
Right of me.
Earth and rock. Go up 10.
Quiet as
Double Rupion Seek. Go up 10.
It burns! It burns!
Earth and rock.
What the? Thought it was outside its radius. What was that? Oh shit. Laser beam. You haven't even played much Pillars yet. Really? I thought haven't you completed that?
Earth and rock.
All the way.
Go up 10.
Back in the
Go up 10.
Oh, Jesus. Another arm. And another. We're gonna. Oh, we got some puzzles to solve. We've got power ups and devices. These all look like Griffin machines. What the hell? So that's just the first part. First energy barrier, with the second one. What are these different creatures doing here, though? They're so cute, these things, like lemurs or something. Alright then. That's a screenshot.
have come at last, after so long. You are so small, we questioned if you were real. Then steps, a voice, through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered. Now, you are here.
What is this garden? Am I on solid ground, or am I dreaming?
It is real enough to hold us. A fortress, a nightmare. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
You mean Wodica?
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
Wait, is something happening in Paradise?
Blood on the tile.
Oh no.
The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now we will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open. It will take you there.
Take me back to Paradise. What do you mean? But what do I do? How?
Breathe. Focus. Shape the essence with your hands. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills.
We need to talk about what you did, Sapidar.
We must. We shall. We have been thinking of this. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow.
The only way I can set you free is if you truly want to change, Sapidar.
We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long. You met death, and you offered your hand.
Wolf was fighting something bigger than me.
You taught us mercy. Always mercy. We saw how you would fight for those who could not. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity.
If you can promise you'll be better.
Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear?
I had no choice but to deal with that. What are you talking about?
The beautiful thing you killed. Already you have forgotten. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said?
Close the wound, disinfect it, heal it.
More than anything, that is what we desire too. Treat us as you would the bear. Clean our wounds, heal us. Grant us the same. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease. Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long.
Freedom or destruction? Is there really no other way?
Perhaps there may be another path. What if the bear's spirit came to inhabit another's flesh?
Me?
Unity, emergence, we would become one.
I would become a god? Are you saying you want to merge our souls?
We could guide you. We could care for you. You would never be desolate again. You would never wonder about your place in this world. You would not question if you were loved, and no one would dare question your right to live. And we would never be alone. We would be entwined with your heart.
We've got to do it. It's the most interesting one. Yes, let's become one, Sapodar.
Breathe. Do not fight us. Allow us in. Let us stretch our roots into you. Heart, spirit, lung, mind. You are ours now, and we are never letting you go.
What? What? Sapodal's fury? Unleashes the power of Sapodal to lift all nearby enemies into the air and slam them down. What? We're becoming a god. What?
Andra's depths.
It's paradise.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
That must have taken an incredible power. Beyond all mortal understanding. How do you feel?
Infinite, more than the sum of everything.
We are new. Better.
Very funny. At least your sense of humor is intact. Whatever happened back there? It appears our work isn't finished yet.
Are you seeing this? I don't think Paradise looked like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
What the hell? Time flowed quicker in the garden. Giatta was right.
For once, I wish I wasn't. Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us.
A dream without end. Now that we are together.
Clutch your head and groan pitifully. Sapodal, are you doing this?
Hey, you're looking a little green around the gills. You alright? You seem different.
We are home. Of this, we are certain.
Oh shit. Oh. Honestly, I don't know.
Could be that traveling halfway across the living lands in the blink of an eye shook you up. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, if it happens again, you let me know. We can find you a healer. Anyway, better gird your loins, envoy, because it looks like trouble's brewing. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Oh.
Even Raingrim is here.
What?
Perhaps we'll get to see an Archmage in action.
Oh, do you want to
I
gather
think
your
I see
allies?
Elia as
Freeman?
well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Day Wardens are here too.
Elia and
Ah,
Wardens.
that conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
What about the ogre? The ogre better show up. Wonder who struck first.
It's who strikes last that counts.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapodal?
I invited Sapodal into my soul.
You did what? What in Andra's depths does that mean?
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapodal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
And maybe they'll help us in return.
Hill and God entwine. The flower shades the soil in which it grows.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Yes, let us be part of it. Let us be part of it all.
Damn.
How did you make it out here?
Hi, Envoy! Oh, the Grot. Look what they've done to
Sansa?
Paradise.
Wait, everyone's spinning up.
They marched in with no warning. I couldn't think. I just ran.
Easy. You're here now. Where did they come from?
What the hell? What's going on? Reload up. We're doing gather your allies, fight the Daring invasion. Another fight with Ludwig, perhaps. Support, another 2% damage. Max that out. Put that up to 10 to reach a soft cap. And another ability again. Oh, I've done that. Increase the rate of fire missile salvo. Improve our shield. Let's improve our shield. One last time, so max shield out, yeah. Are we level 30 then? Yeah, we're level 30. Oh wow. Can we get to 31? Looks like maybe.
Envoy! What does the Grot think they're doing?
Sansa! Whatever it takes to show Paradise, they're in charge.
What's the point of exploring if you just want to plant your flag everywhere?
Is everything at the Emporium alright?
They broke some glass, but the map is safe. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. God, I hope they're not trapped in there. I am sorry I can't be more help.
Just take care of yourself and don't get killed, Sansa.
I won't give them the satisfaction of killing me.
Better
We
not.
should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Balrog yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you.
Oh?
I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount. You know, for saving the city and everything.
Can't hurt to look. What do you have? You better not die. You better be in my next game, Sansa, as well. Whoa. Like 10 of each, and then 8 Adrabat? Jesus. I think we've fully upgraded our gear though, so... Well, I guess if you haven't at this point, they're just giving you it all. Whatever you need. Got 10 sapphires. Why do sapphires and topazes sell more than diamonds? Guess it depends on the size, but that seems strange. We've got 14 Adrabat. Jesus. Why is everyone
Things
spearing?
moved fast while we were in the garden. Feels like half the living lands is here.
Speak with the leaders of the living lands. Oh, gather your allies. Let's do this.
Snow? Why is there snow here?
That's gotta be Ringgrim's work. I heard she made it snow in Shatterscarp.
It's Ringgrim up here.
But why snow? Oh my god, I've never been this close to an archmage. She looks so powerful. Oh, I want to talk to her, but I don't know. Do you think she's taking apprentices? Oh, an archmage. Are we already dead? Should I even try to speak?
The
Archmage's presence is an omen. Archmage in Paradise? That can't be good.
Oh my god. I've never.
We're all doomed. I need to get my affairs in order. This is the end. We're all going to die. Can't believe this is happening. This is the end. We're all going
So
to
much
die.
dialogue just for random NPCs. That's so impressive. Speak to Ringrim. She's here to help.
A familiar face. We meet again, Envoy. And you, Yardsley. You're always a prodigious and welcome sight.
Oh, yes. Always a pleasure to see you, too.
Paradise burns. Thanks to Ludwine and the Steel Garrote laying siege to it. But the Dream Scourge is gone.
Oh, how? I killed Ludwin at Mount Forger.
She must have come back to life. Again. I suppose we couldn't be lucky enough for her to stay dead.
It's remarkable how hard you mortals fight for causes that'll be forgotten within centuries. Still, I do think the world has been irrevocably, if minimally, changed by your actions.
Only minimally changed the world. Great change is coming. This is only the start.
Envoy, please. You know there's no point lying to me. I am interested in seeing the outcome of your story, Envoy. With luck, it won't end with you also on fire.
With luck, it'll end with certain other parties in the fire.
I prefer ice, personally. But to each their own. Goodbye, Envoy. And Yardsley, I do look forward to when all of this is done. I am eager to work with you.
Oh, yes. We'll, discuss that later. Keep moving, Envoy. The sooner we get where we're going, the better.
My research awaits.
We're not too late to join the fighting.
Oh man, is Ringrim gonna help?
Wow. Feels like everyone's here now.
Oh man. Okay. Screenshots. Just go meet everyone. That ogre better be here. Who's gonna show up? We got Sansa, Ringrim. I love these guys, you allies moments. Elder Grigore?
Oh, Envoy. How good to see you here as we stand together at the brink of this historic event. Thank you again for your help back in the archives. Paradise burns from the torches of the Steel Garrote. The people of the living lands stand ready to defend their home.
Will you be recording today's events for the archives?
Yes. What happens in Paradise now will decide the fate of the Parkrunen after all.
What's the plan if Paradise falls?
We will find a way to persevere. We Parkrunen have a gift for surviving inhospitable conditions, and always have. Whatever the outcome of the upcoming battle, do not forget us. I fear that more than our deaths. If Edir and the Steel Garrote have their way, they'll strip the history books of any mention of our culture and our ways. Future generations will only ever know us as an appendage of the Empire. I hope it doesn't come to that.
I wonder how this is gonna be different if you join Ludwin and the... How would this game be different? I see like an evil playthrough of this. Would you be on the attacking side? It won't come to pass, I promise.
I hope so, Envoy. I truly do. That's as much as I'll say. You have a role in deciding what happens next. Do the right thing, Envoy. Let history remember you for the correct reasons.
I hope you know what you're doing. Do we even know what we're doing here?
You have the power to answer our prayers, Envoy. Use that power wisely.
No pressure, Envoy. Just the fate of everyone right in your hands. Keep moving, Envoy. The sooner we get where we're going, the better.
Where haven't I been? I journeyed to the heart of the living lands, where time held its breath, and dreams had more substance than reality.
May I see it?
Not if you value your life.
Are you gonna use your undead farmers to fight?
Envoy, I knew you'd show up eventually.
How is Emerald Stair? More importantly, how are you?
Thriving on both counts, I'm happy to report. My revenants were very happy in Paradise until the Steel Garrote stepped out of line. When I heard tensions were brewing, I thought to myself, this is a job for the undead. So I gathered the flock.
I would hate for you to endanger your livestock on our behalf.
Not to worry, I can always bring them back to fight another day. I'll keep them on a tight leash, just in case the Steel Garrote breach our defenses. Better to have them and not need them. Oh, and I've been meaning to thank you. Whatever you did in the garden seems to have worked. Emerald Stair is healing, believe it or not. Once this is over, our crops will flourish like never before.
The dream scourge is behind us, thankfully.
Indeed. The metaphysical currents of the living lands are beginning to settle. Best of luck out there. And don't worry about a thing. My flock will keep us safe and secure.
Thank you, Elia. My compliments to the flock, as always.
I wasn't worried until she said that. Let's get out of here.
Enjoy the time with your flock, dearie. Try to keep them out of the other camps.
The fighting has to stop.
You can pet my revenants. Just be gentle.
I'll pass. That's okay. We got the zebra cow things.
We know you. Did you help us? We must have seen you in a dream.
Wait, who are you? Balana? Fidelio?
We smell steel. Should we run? Or could we stay here and tend?
You were affected by the dream scourge. You no longer... Are you healed?
I thought Belena would be safer if she were here with me. Do you think it's over? We really won't see any more dream thralls? Do you think it's over?
We see clearly now. The clouds part and the sun shines. Was this you?
I thought you would have died. You getting out your clarity, mind back?
We must help him.
Oh man.
Adelaro. Does he fight for us? Why do we think of this name?
Oh, she's like doesn't remember much though.
Fidelio sang for us.
Aww.
We must help him.
Losing herself. Then cured.
As prepared as he'll ever be.
Who knows? Maybe all this will make a hero out of him.
We don't need more heroes. We need everyone to come back alive.
I'll give you that. Just be ready. It's about time Fjord stepped up to defend the rest of the living lands.
Rangers!
The Steel Garrote have hit hard and fast. We'll have to rely on subterfuge. If anyone knows how to deal with those damned roots, it's us. Nobody's taking Paradis today. Not on my watch. The Steel Garrote have hit...
They won't reach us. I'll shoot as soon as I see the whites of their eyes. I'll stay back here. The others can provide close-range support. So, the roots are here too. Fine by me. They'll make a good vantage point. The Steel Garrote would see all of us burn. Remember that when you're picking sides. They won't reach us. I'll shoot as soon as I see the
dialogue
whites
for
of
each
their eyes.
character.
Gods, that's a lot of bodies.
Oh, Casagrada
I can do this. I have to do this.
ran away
I'm not
from
running.
Las Palom.
Not this time. I can't let the others down.
Aww.
If I go first and distract them... Oh, this is a bad idea.
Gods, that's a lot of bodies.
Oh man. Random mates. Oh man, we can loot the dead bodies over here? Denwin?
If you're wounded, find a place to lie down. Someone will get to you before you bleed out. If I seem distracted, I apologize. I'm tending to the fallen, as you can see.
Who are you? Just let me know if you need anything.
Believe it or not, we have more than enough supplies. The Clavager knew this day might come. Unfortunately, my hands are full with the dying and the dead, and there's too many of both. If I don't get any sleep, I might be the next casualty.
Take a break. You're no good to anyone exhausted.
I suppose I've earned a couple of winks. You look like you could use a few. The next time we see each other, I just hope the fighting's done.
Sound advice. A good commander knows when people are at their limit.
No pressure, Envoy.
Let's keep moving and find the people in charge.
Excuse me, Envoy. I have a lot of work ahead of me.
Paradis Militia. I'm just gonna take their belongings from to their loved ones. Oh man, the fight's already been going on for like how long? I wonder. Jesus. What else we got? Hagunen.
After everything your people have done, you have the gall to offer us terms of surrender?
It's not surrender. I'm offering you a seat at the table, Governor. All of you. But we should all choose wisely. We will only get to make this decision once.
After what's happened here? You're out of your mind. How desperate do you...
Shit.
Envoy? Is it really you?
Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
Did you meet your god there? The one whose marks you bear?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak.
It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
I've entered the heart of the garden and returned to something new.
Yes, we have become more.
Sapadal was responsible for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thralls still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but.
What of this god, then?
Boudica imprisoned Sapadal in the garden. I gave them a new home in my soul.
Boudica no doubt saw Sapadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradise? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
We were no stranger to them in Fior Mesiverno. They harrowed our fields, tore our homes in half.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Sapadal was afraid of an endearing invasion, Boudica's return. He didn't mean to hurt us.
For now. Who's to say they don't get their feathers in a ruff again and wipe us all out with a tsunami?
First he still Garot, now a rogue god. Is there no place safe from turmoil in all the living lands?
Sapadal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
Keeping watch over Sapadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now.
But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise. Inquisitor Ludwine has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
I distinctly remember killing Ludwine on top of a Mount Forger.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
She's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Ludwine's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves.
Damn, I already thought I killed her for good.
Oh, cheer up. You wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. Might not be the last either, depending on how things go. So long as her passion for Boudica lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That'll be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
I was wondering if Giatta with her animancy might have an idea. She can like just destroy her soul or rip her soul from her body. Or split it in two or something. What did you know about this attack, Ambassador?
Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Ludwine who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her Steel Garrote laid siege to the city, shortly after you beat her to the garden.
Oh. Why did Ludwig decide to attack Paradis now?
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere. The better question is, why didn't you stop her?
Excuse me? She's a 7-foot-tall skeleton powered by her devotion to the goddess of retribution. This isn't my fault.
Sure. Just blame the dead woman. Very mature.
Who else should I blame exactly? Our envoy, perhaps? For not stopping Ludwig and the Tusks?
You could start with blaming your own incompetence.
I don't know, like... Okay, enough, everyone. We can assign blame when the dust settles.
Why are you treating him with kid gloves when Paradis cries out for help?
Enough. I've heard your concerns. We cannot change it now.
The Inquisitor was so convinced the Living Lands would unite against Adir that she's nearly made it true. One people, one law, one true God. That's Ludwig's vision for the Living Lands.
Damn it. Fuck. One sec. Just went straight into the conversation. I didn't have a chance to.
We see clearly now. The clouds pass.
How's Casagrada?
As pre...
The steel... No, but...
I'll stay back. So, they... The Stilgarrote would see... Oh.
I'm not God. I'm God.
I don't know if triggering the first week to them to trigger anything. Whatever, I'll just skip through this.
If believe it, unfortunately.
Sound advice. A good commander knows when people are at their limit.
I'm going to redistribute unused assets. Also, I want to just explore around the rest of the camp before I go talk to them. And I want to skip this conversation they start.
After everything your people have done, you have the gall to offer us terms of surrender?
It's not surrender. I'm offering you a seat at the table, Governor. All of you. But we should all choose wisely. We will only get to make this decision once.
After what's happened here? You're out of your mind.
How desperate do you think we are? You might as well hand us a declaration of war.
Strong words for weak stomachs, I think. No one wants to be the one who decides. I'm just telling you how things are, and how they could be. I can't force your hand.
We'll be lucky to make it out of here alive.
If we make it out of this, I'm going on vacation. Do we even know what we're doing here?
What a mess. The fighting has to stop.
Wingard.
Envoy, didn't think I'd be seeing you again. I'm sweating like a pig in this armor.
Oh, anime voice
How long's
actor.
this lull going to last? Envoy? Gods only know what the Conclave will decide. Envoy? Envoy?
Your name. Recognize his voice. Anything else in this round there?
Do not allow your differences to blind you to the real threat.
Petru.
Show the Stilgarrote who built the Living Lands. Strike like you mean it. Trust your comrades, and you will lead each other to victory. The time for standing by is over. Good, all together now. When we strike as Pargrunen, we strike as one. Show the Steel Garrote who built the Living Lands.
The Envoy. Is that you? Envoy, how did you... I don't know.
It's great to see you again, but where the fuck did you come from?
You just appeared out of nowhere.
Mally is here. I thought you left. Never mind that. I'm guessing you two worked everything out between you?
Close enough.
Once word about Paradis reached us, we were allowed to go.
That's not important right now, Radut.
Right. Forgive me, Envoy. I won't keep you long. I just want to make one request while you're here. As much as you can, be good to the Living Lands.
Fuck. Jesus. Gotta save more often. Take my resolve food. That's all these dialogue checks.
If we make it out of...
What a mess.
Envoy, didn't think I'd be seeing you. From one battlefield to another, eh? Dream thralls, and now this.
But we should all...
Ludwig's a loose cannon, and the Steel Garrote don't answer to anyone but her. This place won't be safe for adherents for decades. Even if she
How desperate
wins.
do you think we are?
God's help
You
us
might as
all.
well hand us a declaration of war.
How long's this lull going to last?
For weak stomachs, I think.
From one anime to another.
Strike like you mean it. Do not allow your
Achoo.
differences to blind you to the real threat.
Okay. So resolve. I need 7. So our drink. How much of our drink we got? So plus 6. I need some more resolve. Have I got a food that does resolve? One resolve. Trout pie. Should be enough.
The Envoy. Envoy,
It's great to see you.
you just appeared...
Close enough.
Once word about...
That's not important right...
Right. Forgive me, Envoy. I won't keep you as much as you can.
I promise you I'll do what's best for the Living Lands.
I'm holding you to your word, Envoy. Don't fuck us over.
Okay, that was it. Sure.
Still hard to believe we made it out of the Tusks.
No, it's not. Just look around. We're here. We're out. I'm not going to live under tyranny again. Don't fuck it up for us. Don't fuck it up for us.
We're counting on you. We're counting on you.
I love it. Koa and Ruanga are here?
I could go with you.
And get yourself run through with a steel garrote longsword? No way.
I might not be able to fight, but I can keep you on your feet.
Exactly. You can't fight. So just stay here, wait it out, and...
Shut up, Rwanga. Who set your arm during that storm when Andra's mortar fell? Or stitched up Tauwe's shoulder when the RDC got the drop on us near Sayuka? I'm not letting you stand against the Steel Garrote alone when you don't even know how to spell tourniquet. So stop treating me like I'm broken.
You're right. You're right. You stitched up Tauwe's shoulder so good he hardly had a scar. And I thought I'd never be able to use my arm again. Now it only ever hurts when it's about to rain. You're not broken, Koa. You're good sawbones and good person. But if you're out there with me, I'm going to be worried about you, not about staying alive. And that'll get us both killed. You know?
Yeah, I guess. All right. Just make sure there's something left of you for me to put back together when this is through. I've got bandages, needles, bread, rags for wound packing, my belt if she needs a tourniquet. What am I missing? Painkillers. Maybe someone will trade me for rum. A lot of rum. And a sleeping draught to make her rest. Or a few doses of sleeping draught, in case. No. Better just the one. She'll be fine with one.
Jesus. I love it. I love that it's so much dialogue though. They're talking about Taui like they were like he was their friend, but we just got him poisoned. Still don't. That was still very just shocking and bizarre. Still don't really know why he died.
Let me recount my supplies, just to be sure.
Envoy. Off you go, Envoy. There's a day to save. Envoy.
Envoy.
You gotta save the world. Just another day. It's the hero. Hey, I don't see the ogre. I'm looking for the ogre. He better be here. I saved that ogre's life. He better be here, god damn it. Where is he? Looking for an ogre? Anyone seen an ogre? Can I go further back here? He was selling stuff, so... That's Sansa. Is that Sansa? Looks like him. It's not Sansa. Anyone else speak around here? Before we continue. Speedrun. So we have Sapadow's Fury now?
Kema Yezua.
I didn't see him. Okay. Is our dialogue stuff still active? Shit, I don't know. So save. Let's take a drink, but I don't know if we'll need more. Let's do that for now. Plus 6.
Me.
When
did you?
The
every it's
pretend there's something new.
But there won't unfortunately.
Were they imprisoned Sapadow?
We saw.
She was afraid.
Well, but cut.
I killed Ludwin.
Our.
I thought I already killed him.
So
then we.
It is.
What did you know about this tech ambassador?
She.
What does Ludwin hope to achieve?
Or the. She could win with a godlike in her ranks.
Oh,
your presence would serve as a powerful endorsement.
Lawful settlement of a new Adirian colony. It's unrealistic to assume these people will roll over and surrender.
I suspect that's rather the point. If they don't believe in the strength of her convictions, she'll show them. Remember, she has an obligation to Wodica, a solemn oath. And neither the Steel Garrote nor the Queen that was look kindly upon oathbreakers.
Why did she attack the Paradise now?
Because a victory here would discourage resistance elsewhere.
Excuse me? She's...
Sure.
Who...
You could... Why are you...
Enough. The Inquisitor was so convinced that... One people, one law...
One law, one true God. That's Ludwin's vision for the Living Lands. It's more than that, isn't it? The foundations of Adir are crumbling.
That's what Ludwin thinks. Adir doesn't revere Wodika as fervently as it once did. Worship of Margrin, Berith, even Aethys has gained a foothold. Many no longer trust that the gods are listening. Some question whether they guide the wheel at all. The Empire lost its foothold in the Eastern Reach. The well-bred avoid child-rearing in pursuit of cosmopolitan pleasures. The Church is weak against them. In a world of soul against soul, Ludwin believes we have lost ours. The Empire must change, or it will die.
The Empire must change, but not like this.
I'm afraid you're in the minority there. You and I both know she is not the only one in the Empire who feels this way. Even the Emperor can see, in some sense, that she's right. Why else would we be here?
Is this what the Emperor wants?
The Inquisitor answers only to Wodika. In attacking Paradise, she has dragged us all far beyond the bounds of the Emperor's desires.
Yeah. So we've got Wodika now. I wonder how much the Emperor worships Wodika, or was in contact with Wodika. How faithful he is. Did the Steel Garrote explore any alternatives before deciding to attack?
What passes between Ludwin and her men, or between Ludwin and the Emperor, for that matter, is not my affair. But if I had to guess, this was the alternative.
Do you think the Living Lands would stabilize under Adirian rule?
Oh, I can't wait to see how you weasel out of this one.
I know it will. We are leading by example, returning order and dignity to Paradise in the wake of the Clavager's death. We will do the same to the frontier, given the chance.
Where was order and dignity when the Steel Garrote attacked my home?
My administration had nothing to do with that, as I know you know. Adirian rule and rule by the Steel Garrote would be markedly different beasts.
Spoken like a fucking diplomat. Splitting hairs when it all comes from the same head.
Order and dignity. That's what you think we're missing? Bastards! All of you!
Isn't Paradise, its port, its trade, enough for you?
Enough of this. What happens next?
I've answered your questions. Now I would like you, all of you, to answer mine. Ludwin has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Ludwin, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here.
She informed the Emperor he's going to send reinforcements. Did she make this decision on her own without the Emperor's? And then is the Emperor more of a puppet of Ludwin? Or forced his hand, perhaps? Yeah, what is a griffam? Wow, so many terms came up in this conversation. Is an enduring system of government where the Empire oversees their vassal territory with minimal supervision. The vassal receives military aid and orderly government, and the Empire receives taxes, resources, and conscripted soldiers. Yeah. Minimal supervision, yeah, right. I'm not familiar with a griffam. How does that work?
The Living Lands would retain its own laws under a grave appointed by the Emperor. The grave would be expected to promote and develop the Living Lands to our mutual benefit. They would divide the island into administrative districts and see them governed by mayors appointed from the local communities. The island would provide tribute in the form of resources and taxes, and in times of war, soldiers. The Empire, I should note, is nearly always at war. In return, the Living Lands would enter Adia's sphere of influence, and should outside nations attempt to invade, we would come to the Grave Room's aid.
It would be a grave.
Naturally, that would be the Emperor's decision. But I suspect he would choose you. Only the strong survive the frontier. I used to believe that was Ludwig. But you were born to rule here. Quite literally.
I was hoping you'd say that. I could become the ruler of this land. I don't want to rule anybody.
Have some faith in yourself, Envoy. You'd grow into the role in time.
Turn inward, opinion Sepida. It's an option now. Are we ever gonna get any alone time with Sepida in our head? What do you think, my companions?
Tribute, he says. Taxes. Soldiers. The Empire has tried it all before. Look to the Eastern Reach if you don't believe me. They want to bleed us dry, to fill their coffers and fight their wars, to break us like wild animals. But I will not bend.
It's still a gamble, but I think it's the safest bet. We get the benefits of Imperial trade and protection without losing all of what makes this place special. There's no way of knowing what it would mean in another generation or two. But right now, it gives us the security and stability to recover.
We were fine before Adir showed up, and we'll be fine when they're gone. Trust the lands and her people, Envoy.
If we give Adir power over us, we can't be surprised if they decide to flex it later.
Opinion Sepida?
Subtle, pernicious, cut the rot, yet the disease remains. Safety among spiders. A web gleaming with dew. They weave, they wait.
And I assume the assembled leaders have thoughts.
We give up our fighters and the wealth of our lands, and get promises in return. But we have wealth enough to give some away, if it means my wardens may return to their vigil in peace.
A grave room could work, so long as trade keeps moving through the Scarp and you're willing to serve as our go-between, Envoy. And we'll have cannons enough to deter the adherents from trying anything stupid.
If a grave room will put an end to the fighting and allow my people to remain safely in Paradis, I suppose this is an arrangement I could accept.
Tell me about the other possibilities.
Of course.
What would becoming a colony entail?
The Living Lands would become an extension of the Adiran Empire in leadership and law. Soldiers bearing the flag of Adir would be garrisoned in every town. They would be paid in Adiran shelling and speak only the Adiran language. Their roads would be smooth Adiran roads. Their medicine would be hygienic Adiran medicine. and their weapons would be efficient Adiran weapons. Our customs would become their customs. Our strengths would become their strengths. Our emperor would become their emperor. Turned toward a common purpose. No one, not Rauatai, not the Valian republics, not even a rogue god, would dare attack the living lands. This island would be safe for the first time in its history, and safe it would remain.
Let's give me one again.
He would suppress our culture before it's had a chance to grow. Everything my people cultivated would be reduced to a footnote. If you have any love for this land, do not allow him to overwrite our history.
Yeah.
Rauatai built its empire from colonies like this. Many have become centers of culture and prosperity, backed by the protection of a strong navy. Of course, it can take decades to get there. And this road isn't an easy one. But Adir won't be the only empire eyeing this place. A formal agreement now could protect us from something worse later.
It shall be peaceful in that all dissenters will be silenced. So there's that.
The Living Lands is a lot of things, but it will never be Adir, no matter how hard Adir wants it to be. Adir should turn back now and save everyone a bunch of blessed day trouble.
Step it down.
The Adder's promise. Clip our feathers as we find our wings. The deed binds as the wire binds. To drown us, why were we set free?
Symbol leaders.
The traditions of Solus are what give my wardens their strength. Without them, we would buckle under the weight of the tusks. I would sooner walk my people into the acid sea than trust an Adiran to hold me up.
Oh, shit.
What need does Thirdborn have for the protections of Adiran soldiers? We have cannons, cliffs, and wills forged in the storms of Rauatai. And should Rauatai come for us, we will rain hellfire down on their heads. Your Adirans could do no better.
Under my leadership, the city my father founded was nearly destroyed. Hundreds of people could have died or been left without a home. I may have failed my people, but it was your Empire's soldiers who made it so.
Other possibilities?
Of course.
I already know what I'm fighting for. Ludwig's vision for the Living Lands. Wow. So you could do like a full-on invasion. I could become... I could rule as like this colony, this as the local leader, but just side with Ludwig completely. Or this, which I think I'm gonna do. I have another idea. How about a united Living Lands?
Oh, Envoy, no. Do not suggest that lightly. Think of the Emperor. There would be reprisals. Ones which this conclave could not survive, fractured as you are. Not unless you came together and formed a nation of your own. It would be difficult. No, impossible. I'm certain you would fail. Think of your people, all of you. Think of the lives at stake.
We deserve our autonomy, even if we must fight for it. Anything less would be surrender.
Fleeing someone else's laws and authority is one thing, setting up your own is another. We're an island of misfits and dissidents. We'll still have to surrender some of our autonomy, and we won't agree on what that means overnight. We'll be vulnerable. Without allies, other powers will see us as ripe for the picking. Know that this is a hard road to walk.
We were fine before Adir came. We'll be fine when they're gone.
I think we ran things perfectly fine before your kin got here.
Step it down.
Risk into bounty. Does the winter frost dissuade the seeds? Many fruits on our boughs. We graft many leaves into strength.
The leaders?
Though I'm hardly eager to work with any of you. I like the idea of twisting beneath Adir's boot heel even less. So long as the Wardens can continue our vigil, I'm open to uniting, if you are.
It's a nice idea, but consider the costs. If we walk away from a relationship with Adir, we're leaving a lot of trade on the table. But the people of Thirdborn have friends in the world. I'm sure we'd find our way through.
If we do this, I fear the Empire will revenge themselves on us with cruelty and hellfire. And the home my people nearly lost will finally be destroyed. But if this is what this conclave wants, then Fior will stand beside you.
I've had
Well,
enough.
Let's not twiddle our thumbs while Paradis burns.
Official colony. A Graven. A United Living Lands. The leaders will vote. I can just let them decide, or just stand with Ludwig and the Steel Road. There's 5 different options here. After the 3 different options we just had. This game could go so many different ways. Wow. Is that 3 times 5, 15 different ways then? I wonder. 15 different endings. I believe we should fight for United Living Lands.
Yes, this is our island.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Solus and her Wardens stand vigil with the Living Lands.
By grit and steel, Thirdborn stands with the Living Lands.
Let's go.
If this is what you all agree is best, the people of Fior stand with the Living Lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for
Yeah.
believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
Gods, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Ludwig and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You
Give them to
must
me.
kill her, or we will lose Paradis, and eventually the island.
Let's do this. Yeah, she say that.
The Living Lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Ludwig must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradis militia will be at your back.
Really?
Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Thank you all for trusting me.
You're more than worth it. Now go. No doubt the Inquisitor grows impatient for the hunt.
Show them that the Living Lands will not be broken across Vodka's knee.
Gather your forces and secure the eastern gate. From there, take back the main plaza. I have faith in you.
Gather your forces. You must gather your allies before venturing forward. When did you become a military strategist?
When my homeland needed one. We all do what we must. Gods be with you, Envoy.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the Living Lands takes care of its own.
Time to stop the Steel Garrote. Lead the way, Envoy.
Let's go free a city, shall we?
Yeah.
I was worried for a moment, but you proved my fears misplaced. I was worried for a moment.
Oh.
I thought it might come to this. The Steel Garrote have their fingers around our throats. And yet you, of all people, came to our defense. Call me astonished.
The Living Lands deserves its freedom.
And you deserve our gratitude. Tell me, how is Giatta?
She's turning her back on animancy and charting a new course in life.
But as a friend to our family, good for her. As for you, Envoy, good luck in the battle to come. You're fighting for our future. Farewell.
Glad to see he's finally grown up a bit.
He comment after every conversation and so.
What do you want, Envoy? A deer in the Steel Garrote will regret ever laying eyes on the Living Lands.
I'm glad you're here, Mihaela.
I am too. I spent far too long mired in bureaucracy. The Living Lands needs all the help it can get. All of us must be free, or none of us are. Give the Steel Garrote the end they deserve.
Send him back to Adir.
It's not a long conversation with Smurdy though.
Let's talk at camp.
Wow. Feels like everyone's here now.
Let's talk in camp.
Keep moving.
Better keep moving, talking camp.
Envoy?
I don't suppose you'll have a need for an ambassador after all this. I suppose I'm in exile now. Oh, gods beyond, will I have to get a job? Do I look as useless as I feel? Don't answer that.
Gonna need all the help we can get with diplomatic relations, Ambassador. Don't worry.
Envoy. History waits for you, Envoy. Go meet it.
I like that he's, he's still on our side, even though he doesn't agree with our choice exactly. Well, are we resting? Having one last chat?
You should get some sleep. Big day coming up.
Got a lot on my mind.
I guess you do. I guess we all do. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations, but it's always been a fight to survive. It's just a fight. Putting my life on the line for someone else's cause. It's the opposite of survival. It's foolishness.
You've been fighting for my cause all this time. Why is this different?
You helped me through some rough Sokka, Envoy. Your cause became my cause at that point. We're about to go out there and risk our lives for what? A concept of how things ought to be? We might die, all to determine who sleeps in the nicest house in Paradise until the island decides it's time for a change. It's fine. Really. But it's some blessed day Sokka when you think about it.
I'm glad you're with me, Marius.
Right. Careful you don't get stuck in all that sap. I'll be all right, Envoy. You go get some blessed day rest.
Can't sleep? Neither can I. We're going into battle for the soul of the Living Lands, rallying under the banners of the Paradise Militia. Your Emperor will not be pleased.
Screw him. I have influence in the court. My report on the Living Lands will change minds. Screw him.
Indeed. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirans will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you were told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last.
The Living Lands accepted me for who I am. I can't forget that.
All we ask in return is that you do the same for us. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him.
Why are you saying that? Noted. Thanks for the warning.
I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us.
Hi, John. How you doing? Hopefully finishing up this game. We're going to cross paths with Ludwig again. Are you concerned?
In truth, I'm not as worried as I used to be. I've been thinking about the Inquisitor. Formulating a theory, you might say. A Death Guard clings to their existence by force of will. Stubbornness, unfinished business, that sort of thing. Ludwig is held together by faith, and that may be her undoing.
I was actually hoping you might know of a weapon or spell that could kill her.
If only it were that simple. Faith is the foundation of her reality. Faith in the righteousness of the gods. But according to her faith, Sapadal should not exist. A new god independent of hers? Blasphemy. By that logic, you shouldn't exist either. And yet here you are.
Yeah, hopefully. I think I'm about to do the final battle. How do I use that to my advantage then?
By staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god. A contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Her entire worldview depends on it. Who knows? Maybe that uncertainty is enough to make her mortal again. Or maybe not. I'm just theorizing as I go. Whatever happens, I want to see it for myself. For the research.
I was hoping you'd use an animacy weapon against her or something. How do you feel about the future of the Living Lands now?
When I agreed to travel with you, I didn't think I'd find myself at the center of a political upheaval. So imagine my surprise when you gave the Living Lands a chance to unite, to prove itself, and to stand tall before its enemies. Granted, it was an uphill climb. The Dream Scourge exposed our weaknesses, our vulnerabilities. But thanks to our struggle, the island finally knows itself. Now we can decide who we want to become. I can't wait to see what we do with that freedom.
Freedom was always yours. Adi had no right to it.
Agreed. We fought hard just to defend what's ours. But to answer your question, the future looks bright for a change.
Are you worried about the outcome of the siege?
Is it really that obvious? No matter who wins or loses, the Living Lands won't be the same. In my heart, I know that's a good thing. Life is impossible without change. And change can be frightening. I just want to put this behind us. I want it to be over.
It's investigator.
Until next time.
Or not.
We should take a moment to acknowledge what happened back there. Sapadal's imprisonment shaped this island. Now that everything's changed, I'm curious what will happen. We cannot know if the living lands will normalize or destabilize as a result of our actions.
Either way, things could not continue as they have.
For better or worse, change is inevitable. Let's hope it all works out in the end, because the other gods aren't coming to answer our prayers. I hope you don't mind me bringing it up. The subject matter is a bit much for our little camp.
I wonder if the other gods are joining Rodica right now, or is it just... are they just standing back, letting... well... is it just the Iderian Empire? I mean... Steel Guru... we've been through a lot together, haven't we?
We're not finished yet. For that, I'm grateful. I want you to know this has been an unforgettable experience. Wherever we go from here, I'm grateful to have been a part of it. Until next time.
Let's talk about the battle for Paradise.
Go on then. I'm listening.
Never mind, get some rest.
Thanks for talking.
Kai?
I'll keep watch. Get all the rest you need.
Oh, Yetzli?
Well, here we are. We're doing this. We're fighting your people. Are you okay? No doubts or second thoughts?
Plenty, but here we are.
Well, at least you're honest. Thinking back on all we've done, it's impressive, don't you think? We went to the garden, a prison untouched by time. We both learned the truth about our Akedan origins. Oh dear. Do you think we knew each other in our past lives?
Maybe. No, I'm not tried Monster Hunter Wilds yet. I've had a demo, but might check that game out at some point in the future. Yeah. Since I was a Tobias Sinakis in a past life, I might have been in charge of you.
I'm sure I just let you think that, Envoy. And that's skipping to the end. I mean, think of all we've done. You saved Fjord from the clutches of the Steel Garrote. I wish I could have seen the look on Ludwine's face at that. What's left of her face, I mean. You even saved Nako Kubel, immeasurably advancing the study of the Akita. Second only to my library, of course. Who would have thought I'd be here, fighting with an Adiran?
How about fighting with a friend?
Oh, I suppose I can work with that. Truly, thank you. I'm forever changed for our time together. As weird as you are, Envoy, I'm glad we're here, now, ready to save the living lands. Well, let's go kill that dead woman. How can I help, darling?
What do you think of our travel companions?
We've been traveling together for a little while. I just have to know, did you purposefully choose such colorful company, or is that just what you attract naturally? I mean, I'm very clearly a delight, so it's obvious why you let me stick around. But Kai's hiding a lot behind that humor of his, isn't he? Thinking that that could be Quilici in me is... not something I want to think about. And Marius! Gods, after what we saw at his village, I'm even more impressed by his good humor. As for Giada, well, clearly Giada is a gem. You seem pretty fond of us, Envoy.
Kai's been with me since the beginning. I can't very well leave him now.
Someone needs to keep our wit razor sharp, so I think we should keep him a while longer. You do strike me as a people person. Tell me, do you get along with all you meet?
Could have a sweetheart at home, or the friends back in Adir. I left more than a few broken hearts at home.
So, you'll be swarmed by well-wishers then, upon arriving home? And some very angry spouses, I imagine. And here I thought I had a wild youth exploring ruins. You might be putting me to shame, dearie.
She's a, she's good in Norland? Yeah. In this world, little furry people. Yatsy's gonna be my favorite character though. She's fun. Dark, empty ruins. Those could be very good places for a rendezvous, couldn't they?
Why do you think Wilichi and I went to Naku Tedek in the first place? Of course, other lovers were less willing. Something about them being gross and terrifying. I just think it adds to the excitement. Well, you've satisfied my curiosity. I'll leave you alone to do whatever envoys do. We really must.
Tell me about the
Careful
godless.
what you wish for, darling. So, the godless, or the Akit, they arrived on the shores of a new land.
Yeah, we already went through this.
But, my guess... 10 years, son.
Yeah,
There was
we've
something
done
from what...
this. Don't know why we can do it again.
Rather, hope you went out.
Some rest, Yatsli.
Tired already, envoy. Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Envoy, what do you need?
Anything else?
Let's make sure that the only one we haven't talked about, I don't know. She's not
talked about Yatsli.
But until next time.
I don't have any more scary stories, but I'm here to talk if you need me.
What to ask about you?
What do you want to know?
I still can't believe we learned the truth about your parents.
Neither can I. I never used to believe in destiny. Life always felt meaningless, like groping through the dark. But in a good way. All of that was before the garden. What are the odds that you and I meet? And after a series of mishaps, I learned the truth about my family's past?
I wouldn't bet on those odds. But when a god is involved, maybe a little destiny is unavoidable.
Destiny is truly unavoidable. For whatever reason, certain things must happen in due course. Whatever you choose to call it, a coincidence like this does not happen every day. Let's appreciate it for what it is. Moments like this are few and far between.
Let's talk about the Battle for Paradise.
I'll tell you whatever I know.
Never mind.
If I must.
We'll finish this together.
Can't talk to Kai anymore. Okay then, let's do this.
I can't wait to give the Steel Garrote a piece of my mind. The reckoning is long overdue.
You're gonna give him a lot more than a piece of your mind. Save some for the rest of us.
Odd fighting alongside the militia, but it feels right. Like we're fighting for the survival of the lands.
How many times do we have to teach the Steel Garrote this lesson?
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Let's do this. Bring my best bro Kai and fun Yatsli. Yeah. Chatter.
We'll be lucky to make it out of here alive.
Mage?
Do we even know what we're doing here?
Are you all following? What? Talk to you guys again? Or...
Look after Giatta for me.
I was worried for a moment, but you proved my fears misplaced.
I won't make the mistake I made before.
Let's do this.
I'm sweating like a pig in this armor.
It was my honor to serve as your ambassador.
Uh-oh. Save. Oh, we're just fighting already? Steel Garrote soldiers?
It's no use. We're over.
Well done.
We got all 4 of us? We're all going? Should I explore or...
Uluthen!
You're gonna
regret
something.
What was that sound? Was that yoga? Oh, he's here! Yes! Ogre Buddy's actually here! That's so sick. Oh, I'm hurt. Help. Reinforcements!
Uluthen! Hello, Rubion Seek! Ursen Raw!
He's here. I was hoping he'd show up.
One for us.
You're gonna help knock down a gate or something. That'd be sick.
Let the worst come. I am ready.
He's actually helping, oh man.
This shall be a bloody day. We shall tear your enemies apart. We shall tear your enemies apart.
Awesome.
Found you.
We'll save.
Go up 10!
Yeah, I'm pretty close, I think. Ranger Dorso? Wait, what? It's also the one we let run away.
Going for you! Uluthen! Go up 10! Ursen Raw!
Try that again.
Oh, Jesus, where did you come from? Hit me since my shield went down.
Up 10. Seal mes meetum.
Hello.
My turn. You take me.
From up there too.
Defend.
Coming from your right.
Luga's getting him. Graki.
You shouldn't be here.
I won't let him through.
Go ahead. I'll hang back and watch the gate.
Did I say that?
Welcome to the place of battle, Envoy. It pleases me to greet you in full health. Thank you again for the medicine.
Oh, what? You sound much better now than you did in the tusks. I'm glad you're well again, Graki.
Thank you. It is good to be myself again. I traveled here for you, Envoy. When I learned of the events in Paradise from the dwarves as they marched out of the tusks, I knew where I'd find you. I hear that you have chosen to defend the living lands. I will honor my life debt to you by keeping the peace here, after the battle.
Oh. The kith of the living lands deserve to be free. I'm happy to fight for them.
The kith of the living lands? They mean nothing to me. But that is unimportant. Let us waste no more breath. Breath is too precious, as both you and I know. I will leave you to the war now. You have my vow, Envoy, and my thanks once more.
He's gonna hang out with him.
We shall tear your enemies apart.
See you around, bro. And that was Ranger Dorso. Oh, wow. We had to fight her again, that's amazing. Do we let her go? Dar?
The Envoy. Of course you'd be the last face I see. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to see you here.
Who are you? Were you the guy who tried to bomb the mine? Blow up the mines? Yes, it's me. I see you've taken a leave from the mines in Shadowscar.
I have. As an endearing soldier, it's only fitting I die here at the dawn of our war against the living lands. But never mind that. That isn't what's important right now. You've declared yourself for the enemy. You've turned your back on Adir, on the Emperor. Again. I don't understand. Why, Envoy?
It's my last fight. Well, I'm not sure how long it's going to be. What right do we have to take these lands from those already here?
What right do the others have to be here? Because they landed some number of years before us. Does that mean they deserve it? You won't stop us. Even if I'm food for worms. One way or another, these lands belong to Adir. You sicken me.
Go on.
Town.
Finish what we started.
It's you two?
You're pretty impressive, Adiran. Kato is hard to convince.
least we're taking some of the garrote with us.
Wow.
You're pretty impressive at...
First Eagle's Reach, now here. We were never going to go quietly, were we? Go on. Finish what we started.
Nice, you hanging back here?
I hope you know what you're doing. Do we even know what we're doing here?
Alright.
Uluthen!
Stop right there.
This one's mine.
Stop right there.
And rock!
You're under arrest.
And rock!
Feel good fanatic. Damn.
Up 10!
Slow down, baby.
Seal mes mito. And rock!
That's done? Who's hungry?
Hungry? Is the time? Oh, is that... Madame?
Envoy, what are you doing here? I thought you left town weeks ago.
Steel Garrote has gone too far. I'm here to put in a stop to it.
About time. You're the only one Ludwig will listen to.
Listen to? Are there any other survivors?
I saw a few on my way here. I imagine they've been waiting for this to happen for a long time. Listen, one of the Garrote's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you. Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain who forgot it.
Oh, I kind of want to fight them all, though it's more fun. I appreciate it, Juliana. I'll be careful.
You shouldn't find much opposition down there. I wish someone had stood up to the Steel Garrote a long time ago. But, well, you're here now. That's what matters. Good luck.
I might just go down the main street because I want to fight them all. This sounds more fun. Ooh. Survivors Sapiento?
Envoy! I doubted I'd ever see you again. I imagine I could guess what brings you back to Paradise. I must thank you once again for bringing me the Luminous Adra so long ago.
Hey! Did you get anywhere with that? How did your experiment go?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was a complete failure, of course. But from that failure, I learned much. With some creative exploration, I was able to refine the Adra into a poultice that heals wounds at a fantastic rate.
Oh, wow. Creative exploration?
Shorthand for trying literally every reagent, mixture, or process I can think of to produce any result at all. Forgive me. I may have contributed to one too many research journals in my time. One must always put one's best foot forward. I know you have much to do in town, so I'll let you go. Thank you again for everything. All my best to you, Envoy.
You too. Need some medicine.
While the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go now.
Then when? Should we wait till the Garrote set this bar alight?
They have thaumaturges out there. You saw them.
And soon there'll be thaumaturges in here.
What if you stayed there? Just until we've cleared a path.
They will run you through before you get 10 steps out the door.
We should be helping Cad. We're soldiers, aren't we?
We are helping. We're helping her.
Is Laura?
They want to die that badly. Who am I not to kill them?
Beginning of the game? We know your voice as
To go
well.
against your own emperor. You've got principles. I'll give you that.
Were you in some... I know your voice
I
in
knew
something.
As soon as I saw that stash at Fort Northreach, I knew. I'd like to see the Garrote take Paradise from us. Go on, get out there and win this. But save a few for me, eh? I knew it. As soon as I saw that stash at
And
Fort Northreach,
Kid Morning, your brother.
Am I ever glad to see you? I thought it couldn't get any worse than the Dream Scourge, or that Oracle. Gods! What are the Steel Garrote thinking? How could this possibly help us? Everyone's scared, Envoy. When will this end? Good luck out there, Envoy.
The Steel Garrote's gone fucking mad. No one in Paradise is ever gonna trust us after this. Gods, at least Offric and Benedetta are here. I'm looking after them as best I can. I hope the Garrote don't find us. We wouldn't stand a chance. And take care out there, Envoy.
There are people trapped under the rubble. I should be out there digging. I want to go home. Envoy?
Gods, I never thought it would come to this. We may not make it out of here alive. The boys are trying their best to be valiant, but please, leave me be. Why did I leave Valia? Why? Please, leave me be.
And take care out there, Envoy.
Man, let's switch dialogue. I love it.
Paradise has really gone downhill, hasn't it?
Yeah. Juliana? Let's get back to it. Some good stuff.
Show you. Aha!
Hmm? What? Stuff below us.
Found you.
You shouldn't be here.
Uluthen! Throw up 10!
Looks easy when you do it.
I'm a level 30 wizard.
I'm not used to quiet.
Where's that rock?
The ice spell.
Another glorious battle.
Where was the underground passage anyway? Is it in there where they are? Just give us a key. Man, the roots taking all over the city. Magwin's blessing. Although everyone's here, why did Marriott stay behind? Is Giatica end up staying behind as well? Splitting off. Sir? Sir? What are you doing here by yourself? Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, set up a YouTube. I just upload everything there. Can go through that door. Stop right there. You're under arrest. Must have been the wind. Oh. Liviana!
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Liviana? Don't you ever take a break?
You nearly died in my clinic. Correction, you did die. And now look at you. Fighting the steel garrote. What have you got to say for yourself?
I'm sorry, Doctor. Can't help it. Sorry, Liviana. I promise to be careful.
Mm-hmm. I bet you're sorry. Kai, is this your doing?
Come on. I couldn't have kept him out of the action if I wanted to.
I knew you were a bad influence. We're patching up folks as best we can, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. War is a damn bloody mess.
What the fuck? What's going on? Damn, Constitution. Oh, whatever. Just make sure to save more often. Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, stop the fighting. I can't say I
Okay.
approve of you leaping into the fray, but it's always nice catching up with a former patient. Gods be with you, Envoy. For my sake, try not to die a second time.
That's why I adore Liviana. For a peacemonger, she can be very authoritative.
Back with night prayer. Cosmina? What the fuck? What is going on? We aggro some. Who's Cosmina again? Fear not the flames of conflict, for they shape all things. Through your strength, she makes her will manifest. Walk in her light, and you'll find peace. I don't remember Cosmina around here.
Envoy, it's good to see you fighting on the right side of history. Out of curiosity, what turned you against the Steel Garrote?
Damn it. The Living Lands deserves autonomy.
It's high time we explain that to a few people. You know the Steel Garrote a lot better than we do. Their coordination is damn impressive. Any advice?
Stick them with the pointy end, that always works for me. Give them a moving target, force them to improvise.
Not a bad idea. When the fighting starts, some soldiers forget how to think on their feet. Ready to make history whenever you are.
You're a natural commander.
What?
Envoy?
What in the gods? What in the divines? Chico.
I may not be a hero, but I can still save somebody's life. Don't worry about me. Actually, I'm not sure I've been through worse.
What do you mean by that? By what?
Liviana believes in me. I can't afford to let her down.
What happened to your father? Your
Paradis could use
grandfather?
Your help. Liviana believes in me. I can't afford to let her down.
By
Don't do
Liviana?
anything I wouldn't do. Stay healthy.
I'll try. Save more often. Captain Sinric. So there's fighting going on over here. Will they... I think I might have aggroed them already. Oh. Wizard.
Here we go. Come and get me!
Envoy! Hoping for the right side of his...
You saying that? What the? Was that Sin? Captain Sinric?
Then roll!
Oh shit. Where you come from? Slay. What's that distance? What the fuck is that back there? What was that? Is that a giant Mage folk? Holy shit, she's still ready to serve some lab.
We're taking the main plaza. I'll stay behind. Just don't do anything foolish.
What the fuck?
I got this.
Holy shit.
For our freedom!
What in the... She has some of those left then.
You know how Adir feels about defectors. Watch yourself out there. Ludwine's lost it. She's hunting everyone and everything, even you. So, you came around to our side. Guess Kai's rubbing off on you.
Paradisans know these streets. We're not giving them up without a fight.
Oh, thanks, John. Appreciate it. It takes time. Slowly but surely. I've been playing this game for a while, but it's probably not as popular as other games, so... Giant Mage folk.
The fighting has to stop. We'll be lucky to make it out of here alive.
Captain Sinric? That captain from back in Paradise?
Wodeca demands your submission. Stand against her and fall.
Here we go.
Ludwine one final visit, shall we?
Lead
Oh
on.
yeah.
I'm with you to the end.
Let's
Yes.
make sure she stays dead this time. All right, dearie.
Should we go kill Deborah Wilson? She better stay dead this time. She's great. Let's do this. Spider Death Scars. Should we use a conversation stuff, maybe? Let's try it. I might be having a chat with her.
There you are.
Ludwin.
So, you survived the garden, but you're not as you were. Oh, Envoy, what did you do?
We have become more. Tell her.
We have become one.
You did what now?
Your envoy has made themselves an abomination. A threat to the very foundations of Aora. Say your goodbyes while you can. Your envoy is nearly gone.
Envoy, come back to us. You can walk away from this.
There will never be another you again, Envoy. And I'm sorry to hear that.
What? Envoy, come back to us? There'll never be another you again, Envoy? I'm sorry to hear that. What? What the hell's going on? I'm confused. Why are everyone so worried about me? I'm alright, you don't have to worry about me anymore.
Quiet. This is what we wanted.
Accept your fate, this is what we wanted.
This is what I wanted. I will never be alone again.
You can't even speak to comfort your friends, can you? You poor fool. You had a life of your own, and you threw it away.
Beloved, from the moment of your birth, your life was always mine.
Oh shit.
Now, tell her. Leave my land in peace, and I will spare your life.
Whoa, what? She controlling me? Leave my land in peace and I will spare your life.
You know I can't do that, fiend. You are a parasite. One that will destroy Adir, and perhaps all the world if I don't stop you. Farewell, Sapadal.
Let's finish this. Together.
You won't be missed, Ludwig.
You can't hope to win, parasite. I'll put you down.
I am every seed in the soil. I will always grow.
This is what we prepared for. No more.
Come on, let's give her one last time.
Worse than raw. All 10.
Whoa! Queen among queens! Send me your aid!
Your river of power runs dry.
Worth and
Wrong! How does it feel to be alone?
Mighty Inquisitor sounds worried.
Rodica is done with you, Ludwig.
Grow up. Find a better weapon.
Whoa, what was that?
Worse than raw.
Worth and wrong!
That boy needs healing.
Did she just cast Meteor Storm?
Kema Yeswa. Worse than raw. Avowed on seek. Luthen.
Again! Wonica! Help me! One last time! Wasn't wrong!
Up 10! Take it off!
Oh, you're still... Whoa. Make folk as well?
Lava Ruby on Seek!
That looks painful.
Oh, Jesus. Time to take all my food. All the buffs. Agron's Blessing, Kith, Might, Black Broth. They all stack. How do they all stack? Cool those.
Make worth and rock! Worth and rock! Loose end! Worth and rock! Worth and rock! Throw up 10! Avowed Ruby on Seek!
Whoa.
Let's see what you got! Here I go! Worth and rock!
Monica! Where are you? No! Don't abandon me now!
I am the soul of this land. You have no power over me anymore.
She's desperate, Envoy. This is it!
Monica, something! Get her now!
Throw up 10!
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Dead now. The roots will have her, and we will have you. Nothing will separate us forever.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. Thanks to you, the Living Lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Fugitives no more. The rebels of Paradis return to their home and to other free settlements, bringing their skills and secrets wherever needed. For once, they have a future. The refugees of Emerald Stair find a cold welcome in the city of Paradis. Animancy is frowned upon, but their knowledge of agriculture is highly valued. The first bountiful harvest improves relations. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Research yields new developments in the struggle against nature. Technology is shared among the united settlements. The Empire cannot get in the way of progress. For the people of Shatterscarp, independence is bittersweet. Those who cannot withstand the grief inflicted by Ringgrim's spell leave the settlements, vanishing into the wilderness. Those who remain find themselves forced to cooperate with others, often begrudgingly. With so many dead, the need to stave off hunger outweighs any distaste for certain trading partners. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the Living Lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. When Kai leaves the Living Lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years, he can face the future. He returns to Rauatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rauatai, as well as those he found in the Living Lands. He joins the Ronganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and difficult battle, and he is happy to fight it. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people, he nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. While he never regains his former place as a Warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giata turns away from animancy, charting a new course in life. The old rules don't apply to her. She has no responsibilities other than herself. Writing, music, sailing, sewing, love. She tries everything, masters nothing, and finds the inner peace that eluded her as an animancer. She still carries the phantasmal focus, but it doesn't feel as heavy as before. In a past life, Yatsley was given a task: protect the history and knowledge of the godless. Now, many lifetimes later, she continues upholding that oath. She moves into the library in the garden, spending her days poring over the clay tablets there. But not even the letters from, and rare visit to, her lover help ease the loneliness that fills her days.
You will fight us for a long time, but you will lose. Our roots burrow through the walls of your muscles and the halls of your heart, tenderling through organs and bones. Every day, they spread further and deeper, Soon, you'll understand how much we love you, how much we need you. You will not remember why you fought, not for long. You will only know the root and the water and the crow and the joy of the wolves as the pack digs their teeth deep into the belly of the fawn. We will be together forever. We will never let you go.
The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Not the best ending, maybe? No, you'll never control me, Sapadal. Great game, though. Contain Sapadal within myself. Forever. Sacrifice. Wow, I think he just put them in a random order there. That's cool. I like that. Give them all an equal chance of recognition. Or maybe it was in the order of you first meet them. Brandon Keenan was pretty low down though, so maybe not. Story's over. What the hell happened to the giant Mage folk anyway? Happened to that thing? Back in the city in the distance. Oh, that's such a great game. Love the companions. I'm gonna remember them. Wonder what the canon ending of this is gonna be going forwards. I think Sepidow's gonna be probably destroyed. I think that's probably gonna be the canon ending. Oh no. It's over. I gotta watch other people's playthroughs now and see the different endings. One's if you just set Sapodao free. One's if you just destroy her. If you just join Adi's side. Are there actually 15 different endings? I've gotta look this all up on YouTube. I think I like my ending though, even though I'm the hero, I make a great sacrifice, I contain her within myself. For eternity. That's sad though. No. Goodbye, Avowed. It's a great game. Right. We're gonna leave it there for now though, chat. Thanks for watching. We'll play something else tomorrow. I'm thinking if they do Neverwinter Nights mod DLC, where you can, this DLC where you can go to Icewind Dale, revisit Neverwinter Nights, that'd be cool. I'm still in a D&D mood. Being a wizard in this game was so great. I hope they do DLC. Oh, I'm so gonna be back if they do DLC. Gotta leave it there though. Thanks for watching, chat. Thanks YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.